Good morning. This is Brooks Travis, and I have the pleasure of having Jonathan Jenkins, a videographer, here with us today. And I'm going to do a little bit of an interview with him. So, Jonathan, can you please introduce yourself and your company?
Yeah, Jonathan Morgan Jenkins, and my company is performanceproductionservices.com. I also have an events production company, which is related to my production company, cinematicevents.com, which focuses mainly on family events.
Beautiful. How long has your company been in business?
8 years.
All right. And can you define the market area that you serve?
Sure. I'm in Southern California. I've been here my entire life. So we serve from San Diego locally, for all of Riverside. I've been to Las Vegas, sound shoots, anything where you can drive in a car in a day or so works fine. Or we service clients all over the country because we do a lot of post-production work for companies that maybe already have footage. And so we fix that up for them, or maybe they want an actor, so we hire an actor out here and do their commercial out here.
Now, as far as elders are concerned, what specifically are we going to focus on as far as your products that you offer to them today?
Sure. The best product I can offer in our family event is a memorial video production, because we've done many of them. And oftentimes it's people frantic who hear about me, they get my name, and they're kind of frantic. And, well, we got 5 days, and we're getting the photos together, and can you do this? And that becomes quite a challenge because there's a time frame that's pretty squashed, and people are kind of scrambling. So we're able to do that, within the time frame every time, and make those deadlines to make sure the service. We also provide a very personal video. We're not the kind of We don't make a video where we put a bunch of pictures in and it just kind of flips around. We actually do a personal video, with video backgrounds, music that the family wants. We create as many DVDs as they want to give to other people at the service. And so it's a personal story of the people so they're remembered appropriately.
Why did you choose to pursue this particular area of expertise?
Well, when I was young, my father was a cinema major at USC, and so we had cameras everywhere. And then we opened up a small music store and club in San Clemente in the 60s and 70s, and so I was surrounded by music and film. And I say we had Surf Film Night. I started shooting my first movies in 1972 at San Clemente High School in cinema class on Super 8 movies. Always had cameras. Did a lot of summer professional work through the years, and then 8 years ago, and Google bought YouTube, decided to really move into the more professional market and bring out my company.
Can you please describe a typical family who would use your Eldercare product?
Yeah, a typical family is a close-knit family that has had, doesn't even have to be a sudden, death. I mean, better if not, but so often that's what I get. But they're going to have a good service with a fair amount of people, lots of family. They want to present a video to the family while the reception is going on, generally speaking, or sometimes when, depending upon the church or wherever it is, you can have it playing while people are walking in. There's all kinds of options. But they want then to be able to share that, remember that for generations, and then pass it on, obviously, to other family members as a gift.
So what form does that gift take?
The client will get DVDs, as much as 20 if they want. A little more budget might change, with more. But we try to provide as many as they want. Don't give them 3 and make them scramble.
Is it possible to get electronic copies?
It is, and they also get a electronic copy of the movie with a download link that's 14 days. They can forward that to any family member and download the video.
I can see how the DVDs might be lost, but the electronic video would be fantastic.
Exactly right. So we want to get them all covered.
Yeah.
For whatever they feel they need to have the video shared and watched.
Without using actual names, can you please offer a detailed and specific example of a case in which your company went above and beyond to help meet the video needs of a customer or customer's family?
Yeah, thank you very much. There's actually 2 recent ones, but one is kind of dear to my heart because it involves something I do, and I understand the person is the plumber in my networking group. His partner's uncle passed away. He was an avid pilot, a German guy, real cool guy. He almost lived at Chino Airport, had all kinds of warbirds through the years and what have you. And I'm a pilot too. I've landed at Chino many, many times, so I understand how it works. So what we did with him is we got the photos, scanned them all for the client. This all happened within 4 days. And was able and scanned them whatever time it took to get them done, get them in the video. And then what I did was I found video clips of planes landing, private aircraft landing at Chino, at various taking off and landing through. So the whole background of the video of the movie is this video of in the air, as you're seeing these pictures. Starts off with a takeoff, and at the end it ends with a landing, and then there's a picture where he passes on, with a lens flare, and then you hear the radio talking, and off it fades out. So.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah,
wow.
That's kind of things that we produce. We're just have a highly creative ability to make personal things, not just a cookie cutter project.
I guess that moves into my next question, which is, what do you do better than any of your competitors?
I think that's we have I have 2 degrees in music, 2 degrees in film, so the music can be good, and the intuition to pick the right music is there, and the skill to edit it and do all those things. Plus, just I'm a screenwriter, 6 screenplays, so then I'll tell a story, whether it's 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 2 hours. So everything's a story, and so and I just try to produce everything in the most cinematic storytelling manner possible and look good.
Well, I guess the clients would contact you, and they would basically tell you what they want, and then you could give them an idea of what you needed from them and possibly what the pricing is. I know it's impossible to price any of these individually. I mean, as a group.
Yeah, they're not overly expensive. We're not, people are stuck, and we're not trying to, gouge them for the money. We're trying to be very, fair, honest, and get them time, because we realize it's an important time in their life. We don't want to miss the opportunity to tell that story.
Well, Jonathan, you wouldn't be on this interview if I didn't think you were fair and honest.
Yeah, I understand. It's like to tell people that, because they get stuck. People
Exactly.
get stuck, during those times, and there are folks that will take advantage of that.
And that's why we chose you to come in.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say to our audience?
Well, thank you for the opportunity to be able to share about this to this important community, and which says a lot about you as a person also.
Thank you.
So I'm looking forward to finding my first client maybe from this video that I can help them remember their relative in the most meaningful way possible.
Outstanding. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it very much for coming in.
Thank you, Brooks.